Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Loose Bottoms. Loose Bottoms is the podcast where we talk about anything traitors. And today we're talking about episode 6 of the Traitors UK season 4. Okay, so before we start, let's introduce our guests. They are iconic, they are successful, and they are relevant. The one and only Tom, aka Success. Hello Tom, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
Wonderful. How is things with you? What have you been up to?
Good start to the year. Had a lovely gig in Manchester, and then since then, just back at the day job, cracking on.
Have you been watching the season and what do you think about the season so far? What you've seen?
I've been watching the season, and honestly, this has the potential to be my favourite season of the Traitors. Yeah.
So, season 4, you watched first episode. What do you think about the twist of all twists?
I was so excited for it because it's nice as the viewer to also not really know something that's going on. Although for the first episode after it was revealed, I did think it was Amanda.
Do you think the right traitors were chosen?
Yes. I
Yeah.
think they're all so good. Yeah, Rachel, I think Rachel's doing amazing.
Yeah.
She always looks so mischievous.
I know, with a minion outfit, yellow and
Yeah.
dungarees.
Yeah.
I know yellow is obviously your favorite color. Will you do a minions performance? A number?
I accidentally once did a gig and I was wearing goggles as well. I was wearing like a full denim outfit and I just painted myself yellow because yellow's my favorite color.
Okay, so just before we move into episode 6, the question that we ask all our guests: if you were to play the game, would you like to be a faithful or a traitor, and why?
I would like to start as a faithful because I think it would be fun to experience the idea of just like not knowing what's going on and the mystery and trying to work things out. It's fun to be part of the drama, especially towards the end.
But I'm the same as you. I would like to start as a faithful because I like that first get to know people. And once I get to know everybody, that's when I'll be like, yeah, I'm happy for you to seduce me. And because you start as a faithful, it kind of gives you more of an opportunity for people to think that you are a faithful. But when you're a traitor, you're always trying to hide it, which is very difficult. Let's do a quick recap on episode 5. We found out that Lovely Mass got murder. Do you think that was the right decision?
Yeah, I think it made sense. Like, not a lot of heat on him. Fiona, when she was the secret traitor, really seemed to want Maz out as well. I guess it was kind of written.
It was his time. Yeah, it was his kind of time. Then obviously the recap on episode 5, we found out that Amanda confessed to Rachel that she's a secret police officer. Would you reveal to another player?
I think it's difficult because then if you say that and you don't go, that can then be used against you, right?
100%.
There's so much potential there. And I think if I was going to reveal it, it would be like at the round table to try and like a last ditch effort or something. It would be my last resort.
Instead of confining it to just one person, I think it would have been much better to her. You know what, with the way, I know you guys are going to vanish me, but I want you to know that I am A, B, and C. We found in episode 5 that then Rachel gets really excited and she's like, oh my God, I'm going to tell everybody and I'm going to be Mother Teresa. What do you think about that?
We saw what happened after, but as far as that choice goes, it made sense. Like, she was gonna like pin everyone's eyes on a couple other people. It was gonna make her look like she was, she was helping out, and that's good.
Amanda, before she left, she's like still vouching that Sam and Jade are traitors. But we know that both of them are faithful. So Amanda actually was pretty crap at her job. Rachel tells everybody and then Fiona finds it a bit suspicious. Do you think it was a suspicious move from Rachel?
Watching it, I didn't think that, but I can see how if you were another traitor, you might think, oh, she's like made a plan and not told us about it. And you would maybe get a bit antsy.
I think if I was Fiona, I would have saved it for the tariff.
Yeah. I think that's the sensible move. But also I'm glad she didn't because it was great TV.
And absolutely. I think by far it's one of the best gags that we have seen in all the seasons of the Traitors of UK. So Fiona then walks into the kitchen. Fiona calls out Rachel first, and then Rachel kind of walks away because she's like, I don't want to be part of this conversation anymore. How do you think Rachel was feeling at that moment? Do you think she was feeling threatened, or do you feel she was just angry?
I think she was very shook. Probably a bit threatened because, I mean, you'd already be a bit suspicious of someone who'd been a secret traitor anyway, so she probably felt like her suspicions were confirmed a little there, and definitely on the defence.
I do think Fiona took the whole of Rachel confession a bit in an immature way, because I think she was just jealous. Because her and Amanda were like best friends, and she's like must be thinking like, why Amanda didn't tell me? Why did she tell Rachel? Which I get it.
Yeah.
Fiona comes into the kitchen and tells everybody, I think Rachel is a traitor. My drop, literally. Or as Fiona said, she literally just threw the bomb. What do you think the rest of the contestants are thinking about this whole scenario?
I mean, the conclusion you'd kind of make is one of these two is a traitor, even if you didn't click on that both of them were.
Yeah.
And I definitely think Fiona just put her foot in it by doing that. You'd definitely be suspicious of both of them.
Harriet was on the money once again. She said, I think tonight was a traitor on traitor. I've said it in every episode, I think after the traitor, she's going to be fully booked.
Yeah.
What do you think about Stephen walking out of the kitchen when all this was happening?
I think his days are numbered. I think like people have been suspicious of him already, and I keep watching it and I'm thinking, yeah, I don't think he's going to make it.
Yeah, I mean, not being funny, but his face is always red.
Yeah.
He's always sweating.
Yeah.
He would be the perfect poster boy for the new Home Alone, because his face is always like in shock. And it seems due to this, the pressure is going to be moved to Rachel and Fiona. Let's hope, because I do like Stephen. I think he's absolutely gorgeous, and he's got such a great sense of style. I love it. What do you think about his sense of style? Is that your vibe?
Yeah, I like it. He's very cute. He seems very lovely.
Absolutely.
And he's a really fun traitor, even though he's
and with the
such
glasses
types.
and everything, it's just like, oh.
Yeah.
So we go to surf, and then while we're there, I mean, wasn't that the most awkward silence ever?
Amazing to watch, probably awful to be in that room.
Absolutely. I'm glad that things turned out okay.
Yeah.
Like, in a way. Because I didn't think they were going to be able to make a decision, to be honest. I thought Claudia's going to walk in. I was like, if you don't make a decision, that's it. So they made the decision to murder Reese. Was that the right choice?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. You need to go for someone who's probably not going to have a lot of heat on them going forward. So,
yeah, I think he had a lot of heat. But then after the whole being in the cage and the crying, I think people were like, no.
I think people were over it.
Yeah, the guy were like, you're just unlucky, bitch.
I was very happy to see Fiona get to write a name down, because she was loving every second.
So that's when everybody find out, and then people obviously kind of go, yeah, we knew he was a faithful. So it made it obvious that he was the person to be murdered. And then we go to episode 6, challenge. What do you think about the challenge?
It was a fun challenge. I quite like when they do the challenge where they ask them about like people on the cast, because you kind of get an insight that probably you don't get watching it, because they're around each other for so long. So just seeing how they view each other and are perceiving what's going on from like in the set is quite fun.
I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant as well that they split them into groups. So it gave kind of that validation for those 3 people or 4 people, depending on where, to be able to gain that amazing advance. What do you think about the advance?
Very exciting. I was very excited to see how it would work.
Correct.
Because I was like, are they going to be in the same room? Is it going to be like over a phone? Like what's going on here?
It gave me anxiety, to be honest. Like just thinking about how it's going to happen for them not to be found.
Yeah.
And they keep on showing Rachel and Stephen standing there, but there was nothing covering them. That was a gag. That was a total gag. What do you think the traitors are thinking?
I'm probably trying their hardest not to be too loud, because imagine if like you coughed but it was like it sounded like you, or you know, like trying to whisper to each other in a room that sounds probably so echoey as well. And
then we find out that obviously the people going to get information from the traitors are Harriet, who is a super detective.
Yeah,
I mean, Harriet is definitely like one of the people that the traitors should be scared of.
Yeah.
Then we got gorgeous Matthew from Ireland, who lives now in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Have you seen his post?
No, I haven't seen his social.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
He does like modeling, which for people that don't know, I do like modeling as well, and I love the fact he does like headstands.
Oh, fun.
Naked. It's great. Love it.
Okay.
Love it. Yeah, super fun.
I'll have a Google after.
Yeah, and last but not least, obviously one of the traitors, Rachel. As we saw in the episode, we can tell that obviously Rachel is not needing to go and see the traitors because she's one of the traitors. But we see a bit of Matthew going to see the traitors face to face. if you were to have that advance, what would have been the question that you would have asked the traitors?
I would think about who people were suspecting as a traitor and try and find something to slip them up. What did such and such say in this room? I don't know. Like, because they have this theory about the 5 people who are
In the room with Ross.
Yeah, you would ask something about that and maybe just see if they like say anything revealing by accident.
Claudia told them that they don't have to tell the truth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it makes it a little bit more challenging. We get to the most by far. Like, Matthew has really surprised me, to be honest. The questions that he asked wasn't that clever. Brutal to murder Jesse, because I love Jesse. I wanted Jesse to
I love Jesse.
to be at the end. But Matthew is like, I ask you to murder Jesse. You literally going for poor little Jesse. You monster. Would you have gone for Jesse as well?
I mean, yeah, she just got chosen as like the most liked, right? And she is really likable. No one's suspicious of her. Like it makes sense.
I think for me, I know what people are saying, but for me, I would have murdered Harriet. But I know that Harriet is obviously going to come and ask the questions of Matthew. So they were clever because he didn't want the same questions to be asked, kind of thing.
To be fair, I think it would be a good time to murder Harriet because like she's gotten some stuff right now. So if you kill her now, it's not gonna look as suspicious for the people left. It's just like, okay, she's caught someone, so she's going.
Matthew obviously for his last question asked them about seduce. That's the part when you come and would you say the same question?
Yeah, especially if it was to Matt.
Yeah. Now the question to you before we finish here is, who do you think is gonna win the Traitor season 4?
I think it could be a season where the Faithfuls win because like the Faithfuls left, people are kind of onto them a little bit. But then Matthew kind of went in and asked that question, and I'm thinking, if he does become a traitor, it could be him. It's either going to be the Faithfuls or just him. I don't think that Stephen and Rachel have it. As much as I love them, I think both their days are numbered.
And it's Stephen is just because Stephen is so a scary cat. Bless him. Well, thank you so much for coming and joining me today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a good time. Where can people find you? What you're doing? What you're up to?
So you can find me on social media at Success World. That's sxszworld because she has to show up on the Google searches. Follow me, enjoy my work. I've got some links in my profile too. I've got merch. I've got a zine out. Digital zine. It's completely free to see. There's like some prints at the moment.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. It's lovely to see you again.
Lovely to see you.
Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a good time. I will see you next week for episodes 7 and 8. Thank you. Bye-bye.